Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Ginger Fox here, and I'll be reading chapter 13, part 2. So my video ended the other day because I had a call, but that was a good time to stop there anyway, because I was into the video for like a little bit. So we can get into it there now again. So you wasted an entire day on a fool's errand when all I required is a kiss. Yes, because I don't want to touch your mouth. How could I let you touch me when I failed you so? You can because I demand. No. Forge your moment of anguish and push past the Duke, fleeing for the safety of your bedroom. Oh, hell no. I'm not letting you touch me. Only to run into Sir Gideon in the hallway outside. Sir Gideon? Lady Claire, a pleasure as always. You were out rather late tonight, eh? Not getting in trouble, I hope. I'm always a troublemaker. In case you've forgotten, Duke Richards keeps me well within reach at all times. Perhaps, but I think we both know that there are limits to his reach. If you'll excuse me, I must get a bit to retire for the night. Of course, I won't keep you. You manage a few steps towards your bedroom door, but then Sir Gideon blocks your path. What the hell? He pauses for a moment, glaring down at you with a sinister smile. You may have Duke Richards fooled, Lady Claire, but not me. What are you talking about? I'm cut from a different cloth like you. I'm cut from a different cloth like you, and I do not underestimate my enemies. Neither do I. A moment passes in tense silence, and then Sir Gideon steps aside, his smile turning pleasant. You rush into your bedroom without hesitation. Whatever was that all about? Could he suspect something? Oh, how I wish Briar was here to analyze his every word, or at least to distract me with her gossip. You gazed at the window to the street where you last saw Briar. I wonder whether she is faring better than I. If she made it safely to Edgewater, if she and Lady Grandmother are on their way here now. Even whether she reunited with Mr. Woods and Mr. Bacaster. Or Mr. Bacaster. We'll see her soon. You shake your head and wearily collapse into your bed. It's no use wondering. I guess I had to wait until she returns. I guess I dream of the grand pump room instead, and perhaps a missing person. Aw. A few days later, you make your way to the grand pump room to convene with Mr. Harper. When you arrive, you find it teeming with gossiping nobles. After a moment's search, you find Mr. Harper. I'm pleased to see you got my message. But of course, But then, you're in a different land, so it's like, oh yeah, by the way, here's... Even the thought of it brightened my day. Imagine how happy I am to see you. I need not imagine it. Your presence inspires a similar joy. Shall we take the waters? Sure. Mr. Harper leads you to the back of the lawn for the fountain from which the steaming waters pour. You find yourself behind a trio of familiar faces. Mr. Chambers, I'm told you'd taken a recent fascination with angling, was it? No. Chronological? I don't know how to pronounce that. Perhaps ornithology is what you're searching for. Our Mr. Chambers is quite accomplished. Don't encourage her. Ornith? Yes, of course. How very enchanting it must be to do that. Do you even know much about it? Do what? A relieved smile breaks out on Mr. Chambers' face. Ah, Lady Claire, Mr. Harper, how lovely it is to see you both. Oh yes, what a delight. I'm just telling Mr. Chambers how very irresistibly, Ophthalmia must be. Ophthalmia? You find swelling of the eyes irresistible? Only so long as Mr. Chambers does too. What? No, I'm sorry, I only meant to take an interest in Mr. Chambers' pursuits, but I'm just terrible at this. Miss Sutton. Not you too. He is rather dashing, isn't he? You wouldn't be the first to say so, miss. Your group takes a step forward, and you find yourselves at the front of the line. With the Chambers, Mr. Knopf, and Miss Sutton each take a small floral teacup from an attendant. Perhaps drinking the waters will cure my ill luck. You watch them each take a turn, filling their cups with water from the fish-shaped bouts. Soon is your turn. I never have expected to be taking the waters in the grand pump room. Suppose such are the joys of associating with Lady Claire Bridgewater. I'm glad you appreciate the excitement of my company. You fill your cup with the steaming, pungent waters, then turn to find a table with Mr. Harper. After you, my lady. Mineral waters. You lift your cup to your lips and find the water scalding and strange tasting like boiled eggs. Do I swallow it? You quickly swallow and the water burns your throat on the way down. Oof. It's surely unlike anything else I've tried. You might want to wait for it to cool. Is it meant to taste like that? He shrugs. It's medicinal? Well, we have done our duty in taking the waters, which means we can get down to business. Aye, the conspiracy. He leaned towards you, keeping his voice low. I've spent a few days investigating the men you overheard Duplicate speaking to at the Roman baths. You have? What can you tell me of them? Who do you wish to hear about? Oh God. I do want to hear about this guy. The Lord Willisby you speak of is a member of the House of Lords. They've invaded the highest echelons of the government. So it seems. Marcus Hayward? The man called Marcus Hayward is second Lord of the Treasury. So that's how they know about the Prince Regent's spending. Aye, and as feasible, they assessed more than information through his position. Baron Kaufman. Baron Kaufman is a weapons manufacturer, and the group's inroad with the common people. A baron is hardly common. No, but he's of the lowest rank, and he works with commoners day in and day out. I suspect he is also supplying the group with weapons. Aye, there must be a weak link. Maybe we can get one of them to turn on the Duke with the right incentive. But Lady Claire, there's more. A meeting without the Duke or Sir Gideon tonight. Without Duke Richards? But why? I don't know. I was looking into Baron Cosman when I heard tell of it, but all I know is the time and place. Without the Duke there, I may be able to eavesdrop unnoticed. Yes, none of his so-called underlings will recognize you. Exactly. However, a single man at a tavern in Bath, especially one who looks like me, stands out. A couple, on the other hand, can easily talk themselves away in the corner. If you wish, will you care to join me for a pint and some spinach? Yes, we gotta do this. We got to do this. I can't let you go in there alone, now can I? I hope you would think as much. Meet me this evening, a block away from the tavern, so that we can enter together. I'll be there. You and Mr. Harper linger in the grand pump room a while longer, then part ways for the afternoon. Later that night, you meet Mr. Harper on the street a block away from the tavern as planned. The two of you make your way inside. There they are. You indicate a table on the far wall where Baron Cosman, Marcus Hayward, and Lord Willisby sit. There's a fourth figure who you immediately recognize. Oh no. Sir Gideon? Sir Gideon's head whipped towards the door as you enter. With hesitation, you bend over, pretending to retrieve something from the ground. He's looking the other way now, my lady. You won't catch on to us that easily, Sir Gideon. He wasn't supposed to be here. This complicates matters. Mr. Harper leads you to the counter and quickly orders two pints. He brings them over to a small corner table within earshot of the Duke's allies. We'll have to act natural to avoid their suspicion. We should act like... Why would two people who hate each other be sharing a pint in a public house? We're old enemies putting our own rivalry aside to defeat a common foe. Suppose I'm portraying Countess Rita in this scenario. As you both settle in, you begin to hear threads of conversation from the table where Duke Richard's allies sit. Simply don't understand your blind loyalty to Duke Richards. He's brash and arrogant. I fear it would be difficult to get the rest of Parliament in line behind him, given his temperament. I have no blind loyalty to the man. I simply understand his importance. Do you forget that the entire plan hinges on his royal bloodline? Sir Gideon bears down on Baron Cosman, who glances away in discomfort and looks right at you, Mr. Harper. You sit back and cross your arms, glaring daggers at Mr. Harper. This is not the arrangement we agreed to. I have altered the deal. Pride, I do not do so again. The Baron returns his attention to Sir Gideon. Need I remind you that he's the only one among us with any claim to the throne, and thus the only one who is irreplaceable? And what of this? Marcus produces 2 leather-bound books from his satchel and brandishes them. Duke Richard complains of the Prince Ricketts spending, but his ledgers indicate he's spending just as much. We must get our hands on those ledgers. I bet they... This could put an end to everything. Mr. Harper looms over you, knitting his brow angrily as he speaks low into your ear. Aye, but we must bide our time. We'll never get to them with Sir Gideon nearby. He'll recognize both of us. Revolutions don't come cheap, you know. Duke Richards has to spend money now. Worry not, he shall be far more measured once he is on the throne. You need only to have faith. We have faith in the Prince Rickett, and look where that got us. The other lords will be hesitant if they feel they're replacing one corrupt Rickham with another. It's enough of a task to keep them from pondering why they can't wear the crown. Sir Gideon's easy smile sours, and he grabs Lord Willoughby's hand. He pulls a gold ring off of the older man's finger and slams it onto the table. Oh, do not forget what this ring symbolizes. You have all pledged yourself to this cause. Do you really wish to betray your future king? I will leave you all to carefully consider your answers. With that, he turns on his heels and walks briskly into the streets of Bath. He's gone, and they're all startled. This is our chance to get the books. I'll extract the men while you pilfer the ledgers. Mr. Harper nods as you rise. You approach the table of men, and soon find them eyeing you with suspicion. Do I know you from some... Spill my drink. What do I do? You catch your toe on a chair and make a show of tipping your drink down Baron Cosman's shirt. What? Oh my. Watch yourself, woman. How dare you sully my finest waistcoat? My deepest apologies, sir. I'm just so clumsy. Indeed you are. If you can't walk without spilling drinks, perhaps you ought to remain at home. Calm yourself, Cosman. The girl apologized. This behavior is hardly becoming of a gentleman. Baron Cosman tugs on a corner of the tablecloth, attempting to soak up the liquid on his chest. While you have them distracted, Mr. Harper sneaks out and casually slides the ledgers and gold ring off the table. You catch the glimpse of a smirk on his lips. Again, I'm terribly sorry. I think it's best if I just get out of here before you cause yet more trouble. You turn and race towards the door, a few paces behind Mr. Harper. Once you emerge into the moonlight streets, you continue running alongside Mr. Harper, your heart pounding until you're a safe distance from the tavern. That was exhilarating. You jump forward and Mr. Harper catches you in his sure embrace. He spins you around laughing, then deposits you safely on the cobble street. I hope you excuse my enthusiasm, but I just couldn't help myself. Anytime you jump, I'll catch you. I must commend you on your acting in there. No one was any the wiser. Thank you. I must admit, it was near impossible for me to pretend we were enemies. Try picturing me as a duke next time. I find that always works. Your gaze drops to the 2 leather-bound journals in his hand. Well, let's see what we found. This ring looks quite familiar. I've seen similar markings on the wax seals of the documents I collected. Sir Gideon did say they all wear them. This connects a member of Parliament to the conspiracy. Hopefully these ledgers do even more. You crack the first one open. A record of the personal expenses of His Royal Highness Prince Regent George. The month of February in the year of our Lord, 1816. Black vintage silk, 200 ills, 437. Red espagnolet, 72 ills, 220 calored brocade, 112 ills, 217. Tailor services, Sigo monkey. Oil rolls, American sleeping cushions. Wig maker service 220. Wig powder, 112. Shrewsbury stud. Pension Miss Robinson, 120. Pension Miss Herbert, 178. Pension Miss Cole, 60. Expenses totaling 6,000. Jesus Christ. Nearly 3,000 pounds spent on 2 horses. I'll concede that the people may have good reason to be upset with the Prince Regent. Aye, he spends more on fabric than I make in a year. Still, I'm sure Richards is no better. Shall we see for ourselves? You flip the cover on the second bolt open. The record, Duke Tristan Richards of Killington, the month of March in the year of our Lord, 1860. Born China tea plate, 12, 280. Bone China soup bowl, 12, 540. Bone China dinner plate, 12, 670. Shrewbed mare 6, 2.247. Go 417. Damask bathing clothing. Tailor services. Holy shit. 220 pounds, 242. Sulfur, 45 pounds. Charcoal, 30 pounds. Flintlock pistol, 150. Double barrel rifle, 150. Bath assembly subscription, 63. True fit and heel lily water, 60 ounces. Golden pheasant, gilded gauge. Expenses totaling. Holy shit. He's spending nearly as much as the Prince Regent, and barely any of it seems necessary for the cult. Imagine if he had access to the royal coffers. I'd really rather not. But this is real evidence, nearly enough to condemn the Duke and break off the engagement. Aye, and well worth the risk to have it in our hands. Let's go. Perfect. Indeed, though I fear I have risks enough for the night, I should be off. It wouldn't do to make the Duke more paranoid about my behavior, not when we're so close. Aye, I think that would be wise. Good night, my lady. It's dusk by the time you return to the Duke's townhouse. You quietly slip inside. As you push past the parlor towards the stairs, you notice someone in the armchair out of the corner of your eye. You spin around, taking it as a surprising guess. I thought the Duke didn't allow you out late at night, Lady Claire. Hello? Hi? Casarita. And I'm delighted to have found you alone. Did Miss Daly send you from Edgewater? I did see your little lady's maid, in fact, and learned a great deal from her, like what you discovered of the Duke's plans. Have you uncovered anything else since Miss Daly departed Bath? Thanks to Mr. Harper's assistance, I was able to learn more about his fellow conspirators. Printers, one is in the House of Lords. Casarita sits on the edge of her seat, listening intently as you recount what Mr. Harper told you at the Grand Pump Room, and the information from the lectures. That's everything. Do you think it's enough to stop the wedding? She lets out a bark of wicked laughter. Why should I care whether you end up married to that traitorous wretch? I have everything I need to make it seem as though you were in on this plot. What? You will be thrown in the Tower of London, and Edgewater will be left to his rightful heir. She lets out a laugh more fiendish than the last. To betray you, I would have been on your side. You should know by now that I fight for no cause but my own. I look forward to seeing you at the wedding, Lady Claire. Fuck you. Casarita picks up her Jekyll and Saunders out the front door, slamming it on their way out. You collapse in one of the armchairs and raise a shaky hand to cover your mouth. No, this can't be happening. The fuck? I betrayed you. Will you be able to escape your engagement with both the Duke and the Kenneths working against you? Fuck. God damn it. Of course, because why not? God. Damn, these colorings are, oh my goodness. Half naked women and shit too. Some of them are like shows more than others. God damn it. Of course. I hope you guys enjoyed that video though. As always, stay safe and take care. Love you all. Bye bye.